Well, hello. Today I will be your host. My name is Christina. Welcome to UCSC News, and today we're joined with a very special guest, Shantae Still.
Hey,
How you doing, Shantae?
I'm doing fabulous. What about you?
Beautiful. I'm doing great, but you know what I'd really like to hear more? Is I heard that you had a UCSC internship for an entire summer. So tell me about it.
I did 8 long weeks. They were actually really short though, because it was a great experience.
Wow. So tell me more. What should I know?
Okay, so it all started June 1st when I arrived. When I arrived in Santa Cruz, California from Tampa Bay, Florida. I was let in by the on-call CRE Joe Quell and taken to my temporary home in College 9, Geneva House. From the moment I touched down, I was blessed to meet great people and find ways to enjoy the on and off campus community. I started my internship in College 9 and 10, and after a few weeks, I transitioned to the Porter B office, where I provided front desk support in Kathleen Connell's absence. This was a big seat to fill because she was awesome. This move allowed me to work really closely to Ross Maxwell, Megan Gaskell, and Vicky Duvall. And through conversations with them and the opportunity to join the case management meetings, I was able to get a real understanding of the world of conduct. My supervisor, Stephanie, encouraged me to take advantage of opportunities to meet other staff, and the onboarding sheet even encouraged me to visit other campus offices. I got to meet Wendy, Daphne, and the Coco team, and talked to student staff members in the First Generations office. This helped enlighten me about the great work happening on the UCSC campus and gave me some ideas on how I can impact my home campus communities. Through suggestions of others, I sought out various staff to meet with. The conversations during informational interviewing were so helpful. Dr. Aaron Jones helped me decrease anxiety about my lack of budget experience. Shantae Thomas made me feel I could balance working and finishing this dissertation while creating environments of change for all students, especially students of color. Angela Perry helped me feel I could have my cake and eat it too. Finish school, work in student affairs, and be an awesome mom like she is. And find creative ways to pay off my loans before starting a family. She even helped me connect with Dr. Angela Burtz, who successfully launched several business ventures and branded herself as an expert on the topics she's passionate about. I spent an afternoon listening to Dr. Teresa Lindell Schultz as she shared stories of her journey as faculty and encouraged me to consider performance ethnography. She imparted encouraging words that made me feel like I could genuinely overcome imposter syndrome. I think the informational interviewing opportunities were the most valuable parts of my internship, only second to working under Stephanie Whalen. Because honestly, the interviews were only an option because I had a supportive supervisor who encouraged me to make the most of this experience and reach out and talk with others. I think most surprisingly enjoyable parts of the internship included the pre and post meeting walks I got to take with conduct staff. 1,800 steps across campus terrain, breathing heavy with burning calves. It was the time that I got some real insight and humor from the conversations. This summer was a lot of fun. Awesome things were happening. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and I went to Chico State for my undergraduate degree. Several weekends, I got to spend time with visitors like my sister or my sorority sisters and college friends who came to Santa Cruz. I even visited Fresno and Los Angeles. While here, I went to movies at three different theaters, purchased great socks from downtown, and got to try Surf Riders restaurant before it closed. I spent so much time talking about the fun things that I kind of forgot to discuss the reason I came to Santa Cruz this summer. I was tasked with creating a peer review board. I tackled this project in three phases. In addition to reading literature on peer review boards and the process of allowing students to assist in due process, I worked with 8 schools, 2 in Florida, 6 in California, and 5 in the UC system to identify challenges related to PRB implementation and gain knowledge about creative ways that they're training their PRB members. I observed the UCSC Central Conduct Office staff to get a better understanding of the current process and the need for the peer review board. Then I had conversations with current staff like Monica Mendenhall or Savannah Headley to get clarification on a few things. UC Berkeley was hands down one of the biggest contributors of information, and I want to shout out Amber Ulmer for all her help. I'm very happy to say that with approval of the PRB proposal, UC Santa Cruz will be launching a peer review board pilot this fall. The applications have been created on Google Form, a calendar has been tentatively developed, and a peer review board training is scheduled for October 6, 2019. I'm hopeful that with the marketing efforts of the RAs, staff, and conduct office, a good 12 bright slugs will be identified for the opportunity, and 2 peer review boards can be created to handle campus-wide, lower-level conduct cases so that students can learn more about the impact their actions are having on the community. After a year of bumps and bruises, I'm confident the kinks will be worked out and the board will have grown. It's going to be extremely awesome to teach the board about restorative justice and how to help students demonstrate accountability through creative sanctions or learning outcomes. These last 2 weeks have been super busy with campus trips, networking opportunities, socials, and potlucks. Crazy enough, I even got to snag a photo with Colin Kaepernick and get mock interviewed by 2 UCSC executive personnel. These 2 were equally amazing opportunities. I have to shout out the ACUHO-I 2019 committee, Mark, Leticia, Janine, Alex, and everyone else, all the worker bees that helped make this happen. Thank you so much. You helped ensure this was an extremely meaningful summer. I know I've said a lot, but hey, you asked me how it's been.
Wow, Shantae, it sounds like that was a great experience and you learned a lot.
I learned so much, yeah.
Well, that's amazing to hear. And, while we wrap up our time here, is there anything else that you would like to say?
I just want to tell all of the UCSC professional staff that they made a lasting impression on me. I really appreciated them taking the time to talk to me, to offer encouraging words, and to trust me enough to allow me to work on some of their projects. So if the next interns are as lucky as I was, they're going to walk away giving this place a 10 for sure.
Well, you heard it here first. Welcome and goodbye to our first and last UCSC news station. Signing out, Christina.
And Shantae, love you, Santa Cruz.
Goodbye.